Hello, it's Burgess Taylor, and today is a surprise video. If you are going to be participating with me in the read-along, which is pretty much going to be an epic read-along of the Dark Tower series, I actually have my Hawaii mug today because it has the turtles, which is symbolic of the Dark Tower. Anyway, if you are going to be participating with me in the Dark Tower series read-along, I did a blog post today about it. I found a blog post about this that people did a actual epic read-along in September of 2012. I have linked that on my website. The link for my website's actually down below, but she has it planned out. There's actually scheduled, there's discussion questions and everything. I'm going to be doing a lot of that on my blog, but if you want to see it for yourself, it's there. While doing research for the Dark Tower series to find discussion questions and stuff for it, I found the blog post, and I also found out that The Eyes of the Dragon and the short story The Little Sisters of Eluria, which is in Everything's Eventual, and I probably butchered that, but it's okay. Eyes of the Dragon is considered to be, by many, the prelude to the Dark Tower series. And then The Little Sisters of Eluria is considered to be 0.05 or 0.5 of the book. So the Gunslingers book 1, the prelude is The Eyes of the Dragon, so the short story would be 0.5 of the books. So I thought, since I have a few days before September 1st, I'm going to read The Eyes of the Dragon. This is my copy, and then I have Everything's Eventual, which has that short story in it. I'm going to read that, and then I'm probably going to look up the poem that inspired King to write about Roland. I have converted this insert to my projects insert, and in it I have a calendar to mark off things, and then I also, because this is more than one project, but I've already listed the Gunslinger. And what I have done is written down the pages that she has, because they started September of 2012. We actually are starting September of this year, so 4 years later. By week 4, you should have finished up to page 216. So it's not reading very much all at one time. You can read ahead, but week 1 would be pages 1 through 66. And then I also did a DIY, a do-it-yourself insert for the Dark Tower series. It's based on Michael Whalen's picture that's in my book, and I had a Rhodia web notebook that I was using as a bullet journal. I have several bullet journals that only are halfway used. So I have this wonderful paper for fountain pen. So I made my own insert. So I have these, but if you are following along with me, I thought I'd give you just a little bit more information about the Dark Tower series. The series stretched out from the summer of 1970 to the spring of 2004. There are 7 to 8 books, well, there are 8 books. There are book 1, The Gunslinger, book 2, The Drawing of Three, book 3, The Wastelands, book 4, Wizard and the Glass, book 4.2, or the book that's in between book 4 and book 5, is called The Wind Through the Keyhole, book 5 is called Wolves of the Calla, book 6 is The Song of Susanna, and book 7 is The Dark Tower. So if you add in to those 8 books, The Eyes of the Dragon, and then the short story, The Little Sisters of Eluria, that's even more. But the thing about this is, so he's over 34 years, 30-something years, because then you add in 2013. So we're just going to say 40 years worth of writing, worth of the worlds of the Dark Tower. Because there are 43 books, including the short stories. I've listed I actually wrote down every single book and short story that I could find that was connected to the Dark Tower, and including The Eyes of the Dragon and the Little Sisters of Eluria, there are 43 books and or short stories total that are connected to the Dark Tower worlds, the Dark Tower series, and so, oh my God, I could read a book a week and it would take me, give or take, a year to read every single one of these that's more than 43 books. If you add the 43 to the 8, 51 books, I'd have to read a book a week, pretty much, with only a week to spare. So I think this is possible. This read along, if you actually go throughout the whole thing with me, it's going to take us a good while to go through these books. So I don't expect to be finished in a year. I may be, I might not be. Oh, I'm excited about it though, because I've been wanting to reread this series for a long time. I hope you'll join me. Like I said, I'm actually starting The Gunslinger on September the 1st. So I will be starting my blog posts and my discussion questions over the weekends. I will be doing updates every weekend to talk about it. So Thursday, this is sort of the introduction video. This gives you a week to kind of get things together. If you want to read The Eyes of the Dragon as well and the short story, please do, and join me. I'm going to be talking about it on my blog. And then over the weekend, next weekend, I will make a video and we're going to get started. Thursday, I'll probably do like a very short video to say hello and welcome to the read along, and that'll be that. So, and I'll let you know how Eyes of the Dragon and the short story went and what I thought about those. Every weekend, I'll be doing a discussion Q&A. I'll tell you what I think. It'll be in my blog post. It'll be in a short video. I'm not going to go into as much depth and detail in the video. It just takes too long to upload really long videos, and if I start talking about it, it's going to be windy because I ramble. So thanks, y'all. Have a good one. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.